してくガラスの迷路ひび割れた声まだ消えないまま藤た記憶誰かの夢にすり替わる名前さえ今奪われてく聞こえるか胸の奥できしむ鎖の叫び逃げないで選ぶんだ自分だけの芯を一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えてゆけ黒いタイピン運命に鼓動が刺さる笑うシステム感情を食らう震えた指でログアウト先を探してるでも君の手が確かにここにある忘れるな偽物でも選ぶ痛みはリアル奪えない願いだけが最後のパスワード一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を上書きしてくささやく嘘切り裂きながら覚めないなら夢を燃やせ一つ操られた明日に君の本と響かせてかけ違えたストーリー今塗り替えていけ必殺君の声で暗いスクリプトを壊して一つ書き換えられた世界で僕は僕を更新してく欺く影抱きしめながら傷ついても夢を離すな一つ操られた未来君と一緒に飛び越えて交差してくストーリー今始まりに帰ろう
That's right, boys. That's right. That's right. Shout out to all you guys. Welcome to another episode of Hypnocast. That's right. We're live, boys. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're going to dive down the rabbit hole that is known as the internet. But before we do that, first off, look at the girl in the background. Look at the girl in the background. You see her? You see her? She is going to fucking eat you if you try to dodge the hug that is coming your way. Do you understand? Look at the girl. Look at the girl in the background. Do you see her? All right, good. Because she sees you. Watch. You see? You see? Okay. Do you see the girl in the background? She would she's looking at you. All right. This is like Squid Game, where the moment she sees you try to run away, she's going to absolutely laser your fucking ankles off. Do you understand? Do you see the girl in the background? Do you see her in the background? Good. Good. Let me resume the TTS because I'm sure there's feltings already that are on the way. Guys!
Why was Darth Vader referred to as Lord Vader? Because calling him Master Vader made all the stormtroopers giggle.
What the
Wait.
Brother, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was... What the fuck was that? Who did that? Blue Octopussy? Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, get in here. Get in here.
Hashtag video where did the dance go? Crying face emoji.
Why is there a fucking... Why is there a thing? Why is there an echo? There should not be an echo! Why is there an echo? Who did that? Who did that? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Who did that echo? Let me see. TTS. There should not be an echo. I don't know why there's an echo. I'm going to pause the queue in the meantime so that I figure out why there's an echo. Guys, we got to hug it out. We got to hug it out, man. Get in here right now. Let's hug it out and listen very closely. If you're watching on YouTube, like the stream. Let's go. Like the stream. You're not watching on Rumble because for some reason it's not working even with Restream. I don't know why it's not working. I paid $200 to utilize Restream at its best for Rumble, only for it to not work. Only for it to not work. Felt it. Felt it. Absolutely felt it. And if you are watching anywhere else right now, well, I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much like impossible. That's impossible. And also, you're gay.
You are gay!
That's right. That's right, you're gay. Guys, can I get a mic check, please? Mic check, titty check, balls check. What are we checking, man? What are we checking today? Oh, we're checking a lot, man. People are coping and seething. Like, unbelievably hard over the Steam controller nonsense. Sincerely. They are coping and seething unbelievably fucking hard. It's actually hilarious. It's hilarious just how much people are coping and seething, ladies and gentlemen. But what else are we checking, boys? What are we checking today? Guys, let me look at the check boxes. We got, you tell your people you're fine and you're not fine. I am fine. I don't get it. I don't understand. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I am perfectly fine. Oh, I found the problem. I think I found the problem. Let me unpause the TTS. I think I found the problem. I'm pretty sure I found the problem.
May the force be with you all.
Yes!
May the force be with you all.
Oh, fuck.
For now.
Wait, what? Was that an echo or was that the chat? May the fourth be with you all. May the fourth be with you all. Why did it repeat the first part but not the second part? I'm so confused. I am so confused. What the fuck? Let me replay that again. Replay. Hold on. Let's try that again.
May the force be with you all. May the force be with you all. For now.
It's still fucking doing it.
I recognize that manga in the background. Isn't that from Crimson manga?
Potentially. Potentially. Why is it doing that? It should not be doing that. What the fuck? What is going on, man? Why is it... I don't understand why it's doing that. This is so weird. It should not be doing that. I removed the TTS. It was doubled. The TTS was doubled. And because it wasn't working yesterday, and then I got it to work with another edition, and now it's like, for some reason, it's double speaking. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. Failed check? Yeah, absolutely. Star Wars still dead? Absolutely. Is there a window open? No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not the window being
I'm very
open.
sad, Hypno. I couldn't get the Steam controller. Goddamn scalpers, damn the hell. I'm very sad, Hypno. I couldn't get the Steam controller. Goddamn scalpers, damn the hell.
Oh, what is happening?
May the fourth be with you all. My Star Wars didn't have gay lesbian tropes. Just good versus evil. Cancel Disney Plus.
What the fuck? Mr. Rouge says, so some blind fuck was able to buy a controller when others couldn't? Pretty much. Yeah, we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about that. Let me see. I paused this TTS. Let me see. Because the other one's delayed. Is it using my secondary TTS? It should not be doing that. It should not be doing that. What the fuck? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know what to do. I guess we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Fuck, man. This fucking sucks because in order for me to fix it, I would have to go through every single source. I would have to go through every source in order for that to work. Yeah. See, I would have to go through every fucking source. It would be impossible. It'd be impossible to do it. There's like 20 fucking tabs, bro. My TTS doesn't like me? Yeah, it doesn't. What's up, Dan Shion? How you doing? Anyway, guys, confused check? Yes, absolutely. My TTS doesn't like me? Yes, absolutely. Why are we talking about Star Wars in the chat? Hypno the deadbeat dad check? What the fuck? That doesn't sound like echo, but reverb. I think what it's doing is it's activating both of my TTSs, right? Because I have one for Hypnotic Gaming Live and I have one for the main channel. And for some reason, it is like it's doing both because the one for this channel has no delay and the one for Hypnotic Gaming has a 5-second delay. So that's what I'm thinking is going on here. I'm trying to see if I can actually go into Stream Elements really quick. Hold on one second. Like I said, guys, switching to OBS is not as easy as people think, especially when you run multiple channels with all the shit that I have on my fucking channel. All the clips and all this nonsense. Let me see something really quick. Let me go to the dashboard. We go to Streaming Tools, Overlays, and shit. If I log out, is it gonna fuck with the stream right now? It might fuck with the stream right now. Shit. And there's no way for me to go into the other tabs and fix them right now because I'm live, without there being a million clips that end up playing like crazy. So that's the other problem. I guess what it is that the TTS just magically started working. Okay, what if I do this? What if I remove the other TTS from the main screen? What if I do that? Will there now be a double? Let's see. Replay. Let's replay. Let's see. Oh, resume the queue. Let me resume the queue. Hold on. Let's see.
Now I remember. It's that vampire from Crime Zone.
Are we safe? Are we safe?
Hypno has been felted by the TTS.
Oh! Yes, who needs a white IT man?
Hypno has been felted by the TTS.
Oh, no, I didn't fix it. Fuck. Fuck. Wait, why did it work for the other one but not this one? Why did it work for the other one but not this one? I don't understand. Wait, it just worked for the other one. What the fuck? What is going on? Let me try this one. Alucards, replay.
Now I remember. It's that vampire from Crime Zone.
Okay. That one didn't repeat. That one didn't repeat. Why did that one not repeat? But then the other one repeated. Maybe we need a new one. I don't know. All right, I'm going to leave it on for right now. We're going to get on with the show. I'll fix it. My computer's possessed? Probably. There was a pause in between. No, there wasn't. That didn't repeat. That did not repeat just now. That did not repeat. So, I don't know. We'll see. It wanted to pull you into a false sense of security? Probably. Probably. Guys, our ESG scores are at their maximum. Sort of. We're fully funded. Not really. Like the stream. Like the stream. Guys, we're going to do the Bigot Army roll call, man. Let's see who is in this chat right now hanging out with us on this beautiful, glorious, gorgeous, but terrible Monday, because nobody fucking likes Monday, all right? Nobody likes Monday. I just want you guys to be aware of that. Not a single person on this planet actually likes Monday. Let's be very clear about that. So let's see who is in this chat right now. We got Alice Lovely. We got Nick Havoc. Shout out to Nick Havoc. Blue Octopussy. We got Ghost 101. We got Creepier 07. We got Tenebrae. We got Dedraconic. What's going on, brother? We got Secret Final Boss. We got Timebound Howler. Lord Dragneel. We got Shinville 3737. We got the Fourth Wall Guy. We got a Kick It Dennis. What's going on, dude? We got Voice in the Water. We got John D. We got Felsteph. We got Alice Lovely. We also got Full Metal 921. What's going on, man? We got Seabrew 1138. We got Lucky Boy. Shout out to Lucky Boy. We got Scamp. No, oh my God, brother. We got Scampnotic. Really? Kagwana says no more name shows. Well, see, that's the sacrifice that you make when you go over to OBS. They do have a modification that allows you to show names on the screen, but in order to do that, you have to have your YouTube live chat popped out. You have to fucking copy the URL, make an entirely new like browser source in every single one of my 35 plus tabs that I have. Yeah, it's not really working. It's not really working. But that's the benefit of StreamYard. StreamYard
Get filtered, Hypnotica.
Oh my God, didn't repeat.
May the 4th be with you all.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And you know what's worse, that
Oh my
nobody
God.
likes Monday. It's also the same day people didn't get their Steam controller scalpers for 200.
Oh my God. It's working. I did fix it. I did fix it, ladies and gentlemen. It's working. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go. Sounds like a pain. It's a massive pain in the ass. Yes. So you're just going to have to deal with your names being called out.
I actually enjoy Mondays.
You don't enjoy Mondays. Stop lying, brother. Stop fucking lying. You don't enjoy Mondays. Nobody believes you. There's not a single person in this chat that likes Mondays. Stop it. All right, come on. We're doing the Bigot Army roll call, man. Old Man Cad. What's going on, dude? Shout out to Old Man Cad. I appreciate that. Kratos, thank you for the 5. K-Styles with the 5. Thank you. Adair Sultan with the 5. Thank you, sir. Raza's in the chat. What's going on, Raza? We got Dark Sissa Loco. What's going on, Dark Sissa Loco? We got Denarier says not here on Rumble, though, turning into a radio show. Yeah, it's probably going to die in like 30 minutes. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know why it's not working, man. I did everything people told me to do, and it's not working. I even paid money to make it work, and it's not working. We got Michelle Carajo. What's going on, Michelle Carajo? How you doing? We got Faye Summer. We got Too Cool Curry. We got Creepier07. We got Kagwana in the chat. We got Mr. Melancholy. We got Pizza Cat. We got Time Bound Howler. We got the Avatar Viovitz. What's going on, man? This seems normal. Yeah. Yeah, it does. We got the doctor's office. What's going on, man? We got Ghost 101. Shout out to Ghost 101. Who else is in here, man? Joel Jimenez. What's going on, brother? We got Antrim. What's going on, Antrim? Who else is here? Lord Bowser's here. Shout out to Lord Bowser. Fractal Mage continuously says that I miss Jesus Christ. It's fucking weird, by the way. It's unbelievably weird. Can I get an amen? That's right, amen.
It's a good Monday for me. I got my controller. Prep time, kids.
Bro, Zolosi, I'm going to use that joke because the Batman prep time thing, bro, that's all I thought about. That's literally all I thought about when this whole thing was going down with the fucking Steam controller. So we're gonna talk about that because it's hilarious, dude.
At monkeyman_04 celebrates 26 months of membership.
Monday is great, you silly goose.
Okay, first off, you're very gay. All right, with the zesty voice, very, very gay. And
I see why you hate Mondays.
I hate Mondays. And second off, stop being zesty. Stop being zesty. All right, 4 more people. Come on, man. Kratos, thank you for the 5. Monkey Man, thank you for 26 months of legendary status. This is a long time. We got Decrepit. 4 more people, boys. Decrepit in the chat. What's going on, man? Dread Inside. What's going on? We got Dragatello. What's going on, Dragatello? We got Pizza Cat Leet. What's going on? We got Yamato 85. What's going on? Help Hypnotic get his Steam.
May the Schwartz be with you.
What? May the what? May the what be me? Listen, Romanizer 24, thank you, brother. Joel Jimenez again. And last but not least, we got T-Jab Steve. What's going on? Shout out to T-Jab Steve. We got Mr. Blue Cthulhu. What's going on, brother? And we got Charlie Nuclear is in the chat. All right, boys. Listen, man, I called out as many people as I possibly could. Let's sacrifice your fellow Bigot Army member. We can, in fact, do a money shot today, boys. We can do a money shot today. All the clips have been uploaded. All the clips have been uploaded. Guys, have I not seen Spaceballs? That's not the point. That's not the point. The TTS said the word Schwartz in a funny way. So that's why I was like, hey, the what? Jesus Christ, man. You guys, like... How do you guys not know this by now? How do you not know this by now? Guys, who's getting the money shot today, man? Listen, we got Hanny saying send an amen to the next retard down by 7 who is going to get that DSP money shot while licking some Brie Larson feet. That's nasty. That's nasty, and you need to repent for that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes to Hanny again because Hanny is spamming. Of course. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no. You guys can't see who it landed on, but ladies and gentlemen, the 7th one down was Lord Bowser spamming Trump emojis. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think we will be money-shotting Trump. Never in my wildest fucking dreams, bro. Of all the people, you just had to have Trump? Really? Really? All right, well, congratulations, Lord Bowser. You and Trump, I guess, is the recipient of the money shot today.
Holy shit.
What the?
It's unbelievable. Like the stream, boys. All right, listen, man. We got a lot of topics we got to go over today. It's not just going to be Steam controller and the Fallout nonsense. We got a ton of topics we got to go over. So let's get into this right away. We got to talk about the battle that's happening today, boys. The One Piece Waifu Battle Tournament has been going absolutely fucking bonkers. Okay, it's been going bonkers because we're getting into the semifinals now. We got one more qualifying round. Let's bring the girls onto the screen so we can see what's going on. All right, boys, we are here. We are here, ladies.
It was the biggest load, the thickest load, most definitely the spunkiest load. So sad.
Bro, melodic method, was that really necessary, brother? Was that seriously fucking necessary? Did you have to confirm the money shot with Trump? That's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Jesus Christ.
At Chaos Dragon 77 celebrates 16 months of membership.
Please
I
be
will
normal.
avenge Choppy and the Gopher.
Oh my God.
I know what you did, Hypnotic.
What?
You monster.
What did I... No. I didn't do anything. What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't do anything to those animals. All right? I didn't do anything to those animals.
You tried with Rumble.
What?
Good work. You get Master Chief.
Thank you, Draconic. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Still maybe lose $200, but that's fine. It's not... Whatever. It is what it is. The business must go on. Guys, Draconic, thank you for the 5, man. 16 months again. Thank you. I appreciate it. Melodic Method, $20. Thank you so much. Guys, One Piece Waifu Battle Tournament. We got to select one more semifinalist. We got to select one more semifinalist, which means the final battle for today is going to be none other than Koala versus Nefertari VV, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. We are here. I didn't throw any Choppy over the cliff, okay? So can we stop lying about that?
That money shot was overboard and obvious rigged. DA.
Why is Biden in the... It was bad enough Trump was in the chat. We don't need Biden in the chat either, okay? Please, for the love of God, Biden, just go, like, fall asleep somewhere in the corner. Please. Guys, Waifu Battle Tournament, all right? I see so many of you guys coping today. It's bad, okay? You guys are coping real bad about Nami. Can we be honest here? Can we be honest? Can we be honest? You guys are coping so bad about Nami. It is, I see it.
I'm so felted.
What?
I did participate in the money shot, but I had the wrong app open and ended up texting my line to my dad.
Bro, Just don't tell your dad about the money shot, all right? That's not going to be good. Secret final boss. Thank you for the 5. Speedy Cake's member chat didn't go through. I'm assuming it's probably something he typed. He says, man, I got to fix my sleeping habits. Laid in bed, watched One Piece at 7 p.m., woke up at 12:30 a.m., and then slept till 6:38 a.m., all because I got less than 4 hours of sleep on Sunday. Well, you're clearly having too much fun, right? You're having too much fun with us, man. You're having too much fun. Guys, today's final battle that's going to determine the 4th semifinalist entry is Koala versus Nefertari Vivi. So please, for the love of all God, if you guys are going to donate and join in on this battle, please make sure you start all your super chats with hashtag and the name of either or so we can determine who's going to win. If you think that one of them is going to be an easy win, I would probably second guess yourselves. Had to cough, sorry. All right, I'm good. I had to cough, sorry. So anyway, I would probably second guess yourselves considering what happened yesterday.
My handlers
with
left me
Nami.
leaning against this rail.
What?
Trubinats have been under pressure.
Bro, it actually said that. It actually said Truba Nash's ship pressure, whatever. It actually said it just like Biden. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, this is the battle today. Koala versus Nefertari Vivi. Decide between the two and let us know which way you're going to go, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Let us know which way you're going to go. Trey Burkholder, thank you for the 5, man.
Hashtag Vivi. Hypno show.
Oh,
check
shit.
the pic I sent you last night.
I don't even know if I could bring it up, Mystic Vegeta. I don't even know if I could bring it up. I would have to see. I don't know if I have it set up for that. I'll figure it out. It was hilarious, though. It was funny as shit. All right, boys, listen. Topics for today. All right, first off, like the stream, man. You guys got to like the stream. What are we doing? Do I got to start doing intermissions like New Blackstreet? I'll steal it from them. I don't care. They steal from me all the time. Self-admitted, by the way. Last night. Guys, we got a lot we got to talk about today. All right, Steam controller, guys. As expected, and for some reason, I don't know why, and we're gonna talk about it. For some reason, I don't understand why people didn't like. People really thought that this was not gonna happen. Like, people genuinely are acting as if they thought that the Steam controller was not going to fucking sell out immediately. And so people were just wasting their time.
I would like to point out a white IT guy would have fixed the TTS faster.
You know what, old man cat? You got it. You got it. Like, how many times you could have felt me about the white IT guy? I don't understand. Thank you, old man cat, for the 5. So people had it in their mind. They didn't care. Like, people were just like, oh, I'll get it. Don't worry. It's not going to sell out that fast. You guys have no idea how many people that I tried to warn about what to do to prepare if you really want a Steam controller. If you don't, then whatever. Who cares? But if you really want one, there's certain things you could do to make it a lot easier on yourself to get it. But people didn't listen. And then lo and behold, fucking sold out.
As your mom.
What?
We all know that I am the biggest. No one is bigger. Some say. Many say. I am the biggest.
Bro, why did Trump sound like
At
he was
Lord
having a stroke?
Bowsery, I celebrate 8 months of membership. Why did the Pelican go to collage? Because he has a Pelican-do attitude.
Oh, come on. Come on, bro. Lord Bowser. Seriously? Thank you, Lord Bowser. I appreciate that. Jay Burkhalter, thank you for the 5, you crazy bastard. All right, guys. So anyway, Steam controller, we're talking about that today. And in case you guys are going to ask, because I know some of you are going to ask, and some of you already asked over on Griffcast. Yes, I did get one. I did manage to be able to buy a Steam controller because I prepared to give myself the best advantage in order to buy the Steam controller. But the scalpers have gotten their hands on the Steam controller. They're already listing it on eBay for like $200 to $300. As expected, we all kind of saw this coming. Well, most of us anyway. So we're going to talk about that. That's number 1. Number 2, we're going to talk about Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine is the creator of Fallout, and he's had some interesting choice words that I want to share with you guys relating to you, the viewers, watching your favorite content creators. Even if it's not me, it could be someone else. But he has some choice words that he wants to share as to how stupid, essentially, you guys actually are. At least according to Mr. Tim Kaine. This is how he views the general audience, you know, looking at content creators. And apparently, I guess you guys can't come up with your own thoughts. I don't know. It's kind of odd, right? It's kind of weird to me. So we're going to talk about that. We also got a bunch of fast topics, man. GTA 6 news about why they're not coming out on PC. We got Activision quashing a rumor about Call of Duty coming to the PS4. They said, fuck no. We got Capcom, essentially. Capcom is gaslighting people about the DLSS 5 AI demo.
You heard the man, hashtag either for Koala and hashtag or for Vivi.
So why did... What? What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Thank you, Speedy Cake, for the 10. You should have added that to a waifu, though, man. But I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. We got Capcom coping about the DLSS 5 AI demo. You guys remember the DLSS 5 demo that everybody made fun of, right? We got to talk about that. We also got to talk about Valve explaining why the Steam Machine is taking so long. You know? Steam Machine is taking so long. We got to talk about that. We also got to talk about the ex-Nintendo boss, Reggie, explaining what actually happened between Nintendo and Amazon and why Amazon was refusing or unable to sell Nintendo products for such a long time until very recently. In case you guys weren't aware of that, that was a thing. So we got to talk about that as well. We got Forza Horizon 6 going gold, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be fun. And, yeah, that's basically it, man. We're going to talk a lot about the... Oh, we got to talk about Marathon, bro. Oh, my God. It's not really that... It's like that...
Hashtag pound Vivi Fanguna all the way balls.
That's not a real hashtag. It doesn't count.
Hashtag Vivi.
Okay, that counts.
Unfortunately, I had to go to work during the time the controller went live.
That happens, bro. Yeah, like Lord Bowser, like... I'm not talking about people that actually had things to do. Like, that's different. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that completely. I'm talking about the people that were warned, like, hey, you should do X, Y, Z. Otherwise, you know, you might have a little bit of a problem here. And people were like, oh, no, it's not going to sell out. Don't worry about it. You know? So I just thought that was pretty funny. All right. So we got a lot we got to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. There's a ton of fucking things to go over. What's up, Forgotten Vet? But before we do any of that, we got to do pre-stream legends. And we got to do membership train. Now, considering the TTS read all the super chats, we're pretty much good on the pre-stream legends. And I don't think there's anything over on Rumble. I haven't checked Rumble because I know Rumble's up, but it's like basically just audio right now. So I probably wouldn't do anything on Rumble if I were you guys. But I understand if you do. Actually, we got Great Ape with $1 on Rumble. Says hashtag Panda accounts. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That was the only one on Rumble. Okay, good. We're caught up on that. I just want to make sure I catch that. All right, guys. Membership train. Membership train. And then we'll do all the remaining super chats. We'll catch up on where the battle is right now, which is really not that great. It seems like Koala's at $0 and Vivi's at $9. So clearly everybody went crazy yesterday, which I'm not surprised. Guys, get on the membership train. Let's light this shit up green. All right, it's Monday. We got to start the week off right. We got to start the week off right, and then we're going to get into the content. Are we ready for this? Your payment could have gone through Steam to buy the controller. Payment was fine last night, fuckers. Well, that's because it's been busy, man. Guys, get on the train. Get on the train. I already see the train emojis, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, hold on, Colonel.
Be sure to buy the best Hypno brand coffee, literally the greatest coffee to ever exist, worth billions of pesos.
Listen, if it's truly worth billions and billions of pesos, I want to cash in right now because I don't know what fucking coffee you're talking about. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. But what does exist is the membership train. Get on it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Get on it. Let's celebrate the week. It's the beginning of the week. I'm going to call them all out. Let's go.
Lights up, first spark, first flame, name after name, rushing down the frame. Midnight chord, Hypnocast alive, every little badge like a battle cry. I see the counter climbing, tick, tick, tick. Every pin's a promise we keep. From the lurkers hiding in the shadows to the ones
Dexter Bell with the membership. Thank you, sir.
membership train. Let it roll through the night.
Kicking Damage dropped the membership earlier. Thank you, my good man. King Demon Wing dropped 10 memberships earlier. Thank you, my man. King Demon Wing just dropped another 10 memberships.
From the first to the last, remember the name. We are Hypnocast. Membership train.
Fluffy Murder Machine dropped the 5 memberships right at the very end. Shout out to Fluffy Murder Machine. Thank you for the 5 memberships. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit, boys. What a great membership train. I'm sorry to Rumble for not being able to participate, but Viovis said fuck it anyway, and he dropped a membership over on Rumble as well. Damn. You love to see it, man. Shout out to Viovis holding it down over there on Rumble. Mind Sniper even gifted a membership over on YouTube. Thank you so much, Mind Sniper. I appreciate that,
Vivi.
man.
Take this with a grain of salt, but I heard that Capcom is trying to get Tifa in
I
Street
heard that
Fighter
too.
6 for the Season 3 pass, but it is just a rumor.
Yeah. I heard that. See, Bio2, I heard that too. I haven't reported on it because there is like literally not a single lick of fucking proof of, there's nothing. There's not even anything to even remotely try to latch onto a story with. So until I see something like that, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, no, I heard that. Thank you, Bio2Wolf. I appreciate that. And Mind Sniper, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. Guys, all the super chats have been called out by the TTS. I'll let it continue as I go through the memberships that we got so far. But we got a Kickin' Donuts with the membership at the beginning of the stream. Thank you, sir. And then King Demon Wing dropped a 10 membership mega banger right at the beginning of the fucking stream. Why? Well, I mean, it's because he's a legend. He's a legend.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
And considering the Rumble stream died, yeah, it seems like it lasts 30 minutes and then it's over. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm so fucking upset over that. Anyway, considering King Demon Wing was the first membership banger of the stream, you already know what that means. Welcome back, Kiryu. You guys thought you were gonna have you guys thought you were gonna be able to have no Kiryu? Bro, get out of here. Only one day, okay? We can't go longer than one day without Kiryu, all right? That's just not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Shout out to King Dimwing. Thank you for the 10 memberships, man. Zalosi became a member again. Thank you, Zalosi. I appreciate that over on YouTube. And then we got, let's see, what else? Is there anything before the membership train? I don't think so. Let me just make sure. No. All right, let me call out the membership train, man. Dexter Bell with the membership. Thank you. King Demon Wing with the 10 membership. Mega banger.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Shout out to King Demon Wing. That's the second 10 membership mega banger that he dropped, man. Thank you so much. And then Fluffy Murder Machine dropped a 5 membership banger right after that.
More memberships! More memberships! More memberships!
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Shout out to Fluffy Murder Machine. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. And then obviously Mind Sniper dropped a membership as well. Thank you, my man. And then Dark Tanabe dropped a membership as well. Thank you so much. Oliver Adams says Hypnotic the More clip needs some malicious BGM. I like it silent, though. You know what I mean? I like it silent because silent makes it more awkward. Like, that clip is supposed to be awkward, right? So, I mean, I'll look into it. Maybe I could do something with some music, but it's supposed to be an awkward clip. All right, guys, listen, thank you so much for the insane pre-stream support. I appreciate it. I'll be ready to get into the show. T-Jab, let's get an update really quick before I pause the TTS and get into the content.
I say, the lack of Star Wars love on this of all days is disturbing.
I don't care if it's May 4th. Star Wars fucking sucks right
Ask
now.
Koala.
Bro!
I gave an elephant to my GF.
Bro, what
she
the
put it in her room and
what the
keeps
fuck?
talking about it.
Bro, did you really clap cheeks in the fucking chat right now, brother?
Holy shit.
Bro, Ron DFK of all times to clap cheeks in the chat. You do it now? Oh my God, man. This fucking guy, bro. I swear to God. Somebody steal his hat. Somebody steal his hat. Hey, did we get raided? Of course. Bro, of course. We would get raided by fucking Camelot of all people at the same time the cheek sounds are clapping in the chat because this is the master of cheek clapping. Holy shit, boys. T-Jab, no, it doesn't. Fucking Camelot's in the chat, boys. Everybody say hi to Camelot. Shout out to all the raiders. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We're about to get into the topics, but chat is currently trolling a little bit. Clearly, they want to fucking clap cheeks in the middle of the goddamn stream. It's unbelievable. But welcome in, raiders. Like the stream. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are insane. T-Jab, let's get an update on the battle real quick. We'll get an update on the battle, guys. Just a reminder before we continue. We got Nefertari Vivi versus Koala. This is the last battle for the semi-finalist qualification. We got Ulti, Raiju Vinsmoke, and we got Nico Robin currently in the semifinals with Nefertari Vivi and Koala deciding who is going to go in to the semifinals. So let me know by putting hashtag waifu name at the beginning of your super chat. It has to be at the beginning, otherwise you're going to get felted, and it's not going to count. It's not going to count. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Thank you, Kugwana. I appreciate you. Are we ready, guys? Let's get into it, boys. Fuck it, man. Hey, can we start off with something funny? I saw this clip earlier today, and I just wanted to... I wanted to share it with you. Hold on. I wanted to share it with you. Check this out. This shit is hilarious. This is apparently The Last of Us, but Joel has no spatial awareness. Check this out. Watch this. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, bro. That shit sounds insane. Bro, this would be like if a woman was carrying Ellie. Bro. Okay, that's on purpose. Bro, she's dead. She's dead already. It's over. Don't do it at the elevator. Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
No, that's insane.
Why? Because Cam wouldn't give me naked snake.
Wait, what you mean Camelot wouldn't give you a naked snake? That's not possible. Camelot absolutely would give you a naked snake. Camelot always gives you a naked snake. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't believe that. Hey, this shit was hilarious to me. I was like, oh my God. Is this a new scary movie? Close enough. Close enough. Yes, brain damage, bro. It was bad enough. Yes, of course, half the sounds are added in post sanguine. That's the point. It's hilarious. But she just got off of a fucking surgery table where they were gonna do surgery on her brain, and here he is dragging her out and hitting her head on every fucking object. I just thought it was hilarious. It was so fucking funny. Hey, Junebug, what's going on, Junebug? Thank you. Yes, Camelot rated us. Thank you so much, Camelot. Appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Hope you've been good. Shout out to Camelot, the fucking legend. All right, let's get into the content, guys, and we're just going to start off with the Steam controller stuff. Can we start off with that? Because, man, it's not good. It's not good. People People are finding out the hard way that Steam is a hell of a lot more popular than they wanted to actually believe. Which again, I mean, this is their fault. You know, I tried to warn people. Let me pause the TTS for this. Let me pause the TTS for this really quick. Hold on, I got one more coming in.
This is why Ellie ended up a dad.
This is exactly why she ended up a dad. This is exactly why. It's because she hit her fucking head way too much. All right, guys. So listen. Hi, sorry for being late. Don't worry about it, Junebug. Don't worry about it. Whenever you can. It's all good. It's all good. All right, let's talk about the Steam controller. Now, guys, the Steam controller had come out today, and needless to say, I tried to warn people. Okay, nobody ever listens, which is fine. Whatever, it's fine. I just talking to the ether, right? So it's like I've been with Steam for more than 2 decades, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so the Steam controller came out. And like typical Steam products, they sell out extremely quickly, especially in the beginning. Because here's the thing. I don't know what it is about people's mindsets when it comes to Steam. I don't know what it is. You're probably thinking, what are you talking about? Well, I'm going to explain, right? I don't know what it is about the Steam platform that people have in their mind that whenever you talk about Steam, they talk about it as if it's like the smallest fucking platform in the world, right? I don't understand why people continue to think that Steam, or treat, I should say, maybe they don't say it, but they treat Steam as if it is the smallest platform out of all the platforms out there between Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, and all that. Like, if you heard of a brand new product that was being sold by any of these other companies, mostly PlayStation and Nintendo, maybe not so much Xbox, you would see people going crazy to ensure they can get it, right? They would be doing everything they can to make sure they could get it. But some of the people I was talking to, when it came to the controller, I was trying to give them advice. You know, I was trying to tell them, listen, you guys have no idea how fast this shit is going to sell out. This is going to sell out. And I had people doubting me because they're like, well, it's just a controller. Like, it's just a controller. Why would it sell out? I was like, bro, it is going to sell out. I'm trying to tell you that Steam is not only the biggest platform, but on top of that, they never stock the amount of items necessary to have they're a private company, okay? They're a private company. They don't have the level of distribution and manufacturing than some of these bigger companies do. Now, granted, Steam is rich, right? They're a wealthy company, but they're still a private company. Their scale is not at the same level as these public companies, especially PlayStation, right? PlayStation and Nintendo, they're fucking massive because they're public companies. They have shareholders. They have a lot of investors, right? So naturally, that's just, the difference is just going to be there, right? So Steam doesn't have that level of distribution. They also don't have that level of manufacturing. And honestly, I kind of feel like they do it on purpose a little bit because they know that their shit is hot, especially now more than ever. Like Steam has grown exponentially since 2020 to the point where they've now surpassed all the other platforms. So when people talk about Steam, if you notice, a lot of people on social media, they talk about Steam as if Steam is still back in the day when they're only servicing their own games. Steam is not like that anymore. You guys have any idea how many people actually use Steam? I mean, for God's sakes, you're talking about a fucking platform. I want you to think about this. You're talking about a platform that had, from what I remember, and I can look this up maybe and see what the number is now, but Steam's highest concurrent player count was like 44 to 48 million people using the platform at any one given time. They just hit that a couple of months ago. So you're talking about a platform that has 40 to almost 50 million people using it at any one given time. And you really think that that controller is not going to sell out super fast? You think that controller is just going to be readily? Of course not. It's just not going to happen. So anyway, I tried to warn people and I told them, listen, to give yourself the best opportunity on Steam. This is, and keep this in mind for anything in the future that you may or may not buy from Steam. I'm looking at you, Steam machine, right? In the future, the best thing that you can do to try your best to acquire something from Steam that is a physical product with hardware is to put money in your Steam wallet. Put money in your Steam wallet. Do not wait for payment processors, because with the amount of traffic that the site's going to get from the from what you call it, the fucking bots and shit, the amount of traffic it's going to get, even with the Steam wallet, you're probably going to have a difficult time. But if you put money into your Steam wallet, you skip the payment processing aspect of the transaction, and it's a lot easier to get into the sale, right? How do you think I got the fucking controller? Okay, I wasn't even there at the exact time. I was 5 minutes late, but I had money in my Steam wallet ready to go from last night, and I was able to buy it after a couple of clicks. I just kept clicking over and over and over again, and it went through because I didn't have to wait for the credit card processing or anything like that. It takes time, right? It takes time. Now, this is obviously not a guaranteed thing because I already know people are going to be like, well, I did that, and I didn't get a controller. I already know that's coming. It doesn't matter. Like, the truth is that you have a much easier time, depending on when you started, to get the item if you have money in your Steam wallet. So in the future, anytime you get, there's like hardware or anything like that, make sure you have the amount that's necessary in order to buy the product before it comes out. Because if you rely on credit cards or, God forbid, PayPal, oh my God, bro. I'm not saying it's impossible to do it with those, but I'm saying it's going to be a lot fucking harder, especially when the traffic goes crazy and it hits the and it hits their systems, right? So anyway, that's my 2 cents. You could ignore it. It's fine. People ignore it all the time, and they get felted and they complain online like these people. So now you have a situation where all the scalpers have come in, and they are now making themselves known. All right, there are scalpers that are listing this shit. I don't know if this post has it. I'm pretty sure it does. There are scalpers listing this thing for like $200 to $300. All right, and it's always like, we talked about this the other day. Where the scalping situation, it is an evil that it comes with an overall better system, in my opinion. Once you start trying to regulate this stuff and stop people from being able to participate in the free market the way that they want to, you're asking for regulation that I don't think you realize is not going to stop at what you're asking for. See, the moment people start asking, oh, this stuff should be illegal, right? And keep in mind, I fucking hate scalpers, all right? I just want to be very aware. I hate scalpers. I hate the practice. But I'd rather have an open free market than having the government come in and tell you what you can and cannot buy and sell at whatever price you want to buy and sell it at. I do not want to deal with that personally. And I feel like when people start asking for scalping to be illegal, they don't realize they're opening the door for that kind of regulation to come in. And it may not be in the beginning, but we all know it doesn't stop at your initial request. We all know it's not just going to stop at, hey, make scalping illegal. How the fuck would you even regulate that? So I don't like that idea. I don't appreciate the idea, but I understand why people get in their emotions about it. They didn't limit how many you could purchase. I heard of people buying like 2 or 3 of them. So I'm gonna say no, but I'm not exactly too sure, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure. Scalping is illegal, just no one enforces it outside of certain industries. I've never heard of that, but I'll take your word for it, I suppose. And if nobody enforces it, then it might as well be legal. That's how I see it. And it kind of proves my point. Like, how would you enforce it? Clearly, they're not enforcing it because they probably don't know how to. In any case, so now we have a situation where the scalpers got their hands on the controllers. They're selling it for way more. But apparently, according to this post from a Twitter page called Gabe Follower, it says Reddit user Kieran the Fox revealed that reporting scalped Steam controllers on eBay results in the listing actually being nuked. And then it says, you know what to do, soldiers. So apparently, reporting Steam controllers on eBay for pre-sale actually gets the listings removed. I didn't know that was even possible, to be honest with you, but apparently it is. So people have now taken it upon themselves to report the shit out of this. Look at this. Bro, I cannot be sitting here reporting all these like, I understand hating scalpers. I totally do, but brother, you mean to tell me this is what you got, like, this is what you got to spend your time on? Now, granted, listen, some people really fucking hate scalpers, but I'm not going to be here on eBay fucking reporting every single goddamn controller. I don't see it. This one's complaining about one that has a 300% markup blatantly with the screenshot and all that. Reporting scalpers actually working on launch day as the rarest item in this drop. Can we team up on Pokemon target scalpers? Which we talked about yesterday, by the way. So again, guys, this I don't think this has to do with scalping, though. Right? I think this has to do with the fact that eBay might have some sort of a rule that doesn't allow you to sell something unless you actually physically have it in your hand. If I'm not mistaken, they have something against pre-sales, but I'm not exactly 100% sure. So again, don't quote me on that, but that's what I believe is happening here. But people are going to war with these fucking scalpers. They're going to war with them, and you know what? Listen, as much as I say, hey, I don't want the government to be regulating the free market, I also am not going to sit here and save the scalpers from the impending felting that's coming their way from people that are fucking pissed. Like, that's just how it goes. If you're going to have it open in one way, you got to have it open in all ways. That's kind of how I see it. Now, I'm not going to waste my time fucking reporting all of these Steam controllers. Like, I'm not going to do that. But hey, if people want to do that, that's the free market. You know what I mean? So I think it's pretty damn hilarious. But in any case, the craziness has been insane with this, and it kind of led to now Steam mentioning the Steam machine, which is going to be the next thing. I hope you guys are ready for that, right? Because the Steam machine, if you think the controller sold out fast, the Steam machine is going to sell exponentially faster. And the people who are like, oh, this thing's going to be $400 because it's Steam, it's the same people that thought that the controller was not going to sell out because it's Steam. Stop thinking Steam is like some third world fucking country, okay? Steam is the premier platform right now. As much as people don't want to admit that, that's just what it is. And unfortunately, the Steam platform is not able to keep up with the amount of users they have. They can from a digital retail standpoint, but they can't from a physical retail standpoint. They just don't have it. They don't have that. They don't have it set up in that regard. So every time they come out with something hardware related, it's always messy. I have never seen a Steam release that wasn't messy in the beginning when it came to hardware. I've never seen it, right? So the Steam machine is going to be just as messy when it eventually releases. But if you're thinking this thing is going to be like super cheap, brother, you are coping and seething. And, you know, I was talking to Wizard. I think it was Wizard. I'm pretty sure it was Wizard. And he was wondering if Steam was going to tell us the price of the machine before they drop it. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. They're not going to do that. Because Steam are assholes when it comes to like FOMO sales and FOMO marketing. They love doing FOMO sales. They really do. And they're not going to tell you the price of the Steam machine up until the very last second. When that thing is damn near about to launch, they're not going to tell you what the price is. And I think that's fucked up. I don't think that's right for Steam to do, personally. But Steam's been doing that forever with a lot of their hardware. So, again, we didn't find out about the Steam controller's price until up to damn near when we had a release date for it. So we didn't even know it was $99.99 until a couple of weeks before it was about to release. So they're going to do the same thing with the Steam machine. If you think they're not going to do that, they're absolutely going to do that. They want to give people minimal time to even think about it. And like I said, I think that's fucked up personally, but, you know, I can't hate on good business, unfortunately. So now Valve has confirmed that it hasn't released a Steam machine yet because of memory costs. We know about that already with the availability concerns. We know about that. And like I said before, they're trying everything to not talk about the price, even though everybody and their mother keeps asking them about the price, right? Everybody keeps bringing it up. So in a conversation with PC Gamer, Valve engineer Steve Cardinale, and designer Lawrence Yang commented on the frustrating but largely inevitable circumstances affecting the Steam Deck's release. I think they meant Steam Machine. While the company had previously said progress on the Steam Machine is going well, it's still facing uncertainty over its release and price. Thanks to the ongoing RAM crisis, Yang mentioned that global memory shortages and price hikes will impact basically anything we make, but that the team is trying to make sure that the Steam Machine is still available as good and a competitive price as we can. That comment makes it seem that on top of the contrasting Valve supply of parts, the RAM situation may have pushed the company to reconsider its pricing to balance higher expenses with a price point that consumers will still go for. So, again, guys, I don't know what's going to happen here. I've always said $1,000. That's what I've said since the beginning, even before the RAM situation. I was like, I think it's going to be $9.99, right? Or $8.99. One of the two. $8.99, $9.99. That's what I think it's going to be personally. If it's cheaper, fantastic. I would love that. I would love nothing more than a cheaper Steam machine. That would be great. But I also got to be realistic and understand that, this is probably not going to happen, especially now more than ever. It's probably not going to happen, right? So in any case, that's basically it for the Steam topic. You know, I did personally get a Steam controller. It took me about 2 minutes of trying to get the Steam controller. I know of a couple of friends that got the Steam controller. I also know of a couple of friends that didn't get the Steam controller. I know some of you told me that you did, and some of you told me that you didn't. So it's, you know, it's, I think, I would say, please, one thing I will say, guys, please, for the love of God, again, I know people are not going to listen, but if there's one person that fucking hears these words, it will absolutely matter to me, right? Guys, please, for the love of God, do not pay a fucking scalper. Listen, do I got to zoom in? I'm going to zoom in. Guys, please. You see the girl in the background? You see her? You see her? She's looking at you. Don't let her be disappointed, okay? Guys, do not, for the love of fuck, pay a scalper. Do not do it. Please, for the love of God, do not do it. I know there's people out there that are going to do it. And you want to know why I know there's people out there that are going to do it? Is because scalpers exist only because there's a market for it. Straight up. I'm sorry. I know that's controversial. I know that's controversial. All right. I know it is. But scalpers exist because there's a market for it. There are people that buy this shit. All right. And what I do know, or I should say what I can assume relatively safely, is that with Steam, they're going to restock these controllers probably within 2 weeks to a month. So as long as you can wait it out, I'm telling you, don't buy from a scalper. For the love of fucking God, don't buy from a scalper, okay? Because it's not worth it. They're gonna restock. It's not worth it. Yeah, I know there's some on eBay for $300. I know they started off at like $230, then it went to $250, and then now some of them are going to $300. Bro, again, just don't do it. Don't do it. Never pay a scalper. All right? And you know what's sad? I just know that there are people that are. You know, it doesn't matter how much you shout. There's people that are absolutely going to pay a scalper, and it makes me fucking sick. It makes me sick, but whatever. Anyway, it's fine. That's basically it for the Steam story. You know, scalpers. And you know, Steam, it's partially Steam's fault as well. I just want to say that. It is partially also Steam's fault because they should have systems in place. All right, because with the Steam Deck, they had a queue system. They had a queue system with the Steam Deck. With the controller, they didn't have that shit. Why didn't you have a queue system? They had one for the Steam Deck, and that's why I was able to get one of the first Steam Decks. I pre-ordered it. I was in queue at the time of which I pre-ordered, and it was just nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. With the controller, there was nothing. Nothing whatsoever. And that's Steam's fault. They should have had a system in place that would have been a lot better to prevent this scalping nonsense. But unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. I mean, what can I do? How much was retail? It was $99.99. $100 for the controller. All right, guys, I want to listen to what you guys have to say. I'm resuming the TTS, so any super chats that came in before and now will be read. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Let the felting continue.
So I have to treat Steam like a Jordan release?
Yes, basically.
eBay allows pre-sale.
Thank you, Banana Bomber
must
King.
be stated as pre-sale and guaranteed shipment within 40 days.
Oh, so they probably didn't listen. Gigicrona, thank you for the 5.
I literally had it in my cart. Should I wait for my birthday for the Steam machine?
It's up to you, brother.
Speaking of eBay, I saw an article yesterday claiming GameStop put forward a $50 billion bid to buy them.
Seriously? Jax, thank you for the 5. Depending on when your birthday is, you can obviously purchase one if it, you know, it all depends, but yeah, I would probably wait. Speedy Cake with the 10, thank you. I appreciate that. That's insane, man. We're actually going to talk about GameStop today. We're going to talk about it because they actually went through with the bid. They went through with the bid. Chaotic Holy says, guy I worked with, a scalper, he was a piece of shit. Lost his shirt when he pre-sold a bunch of PS3s he pre-ordered. Only for all of his pre-orders to get canceled, he had to refund thousands he spent. Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
Lord Gabe said, let them fight for it.
Yes, he did. Yes, that man is basically hosting the Hunger Games at this point. He's basically hosting the Hunger Games at this point, man. Can you buy a Steam controller for me? No.
You are gay!
No. No, you cannot. You cannot buy one for me. All right, let me X out of the Steam stuff. We're going to move on really quick to the next topic. Let's try to do some fast topics really quick. Guys, did you see the coping and seething from Capcom? Did you see the coping and seething from Capcom? Let me, this is a fast topic, so I'll keep the TTS up. Guys, the coping and seething from Capcom is hilarious. Look at this shit, man. Guys, look at this shit, man. Capcom, they're trying to convince you that this was the plan all along, bro. This was the plan all along. This was the plan all along. They're like, hey, yeah, we're really glad that you hated Resident Evil Requiem's DLSS 5 AI demo because it means that you guys really liked our original design of Grace. Yeah, totally, yeah. We're like, you know... We're like, you know, we're totally not invested in NVIDIA's DLSS 5. Like, we're totally not one of the studios that's going to be utilizing the technology. We're so glad that you guys didn't like it. Bro, I've never seen this in my life. I've never... Bro, yeah, strategy retreat. Yeah, exactly. Strategic retreat. Guys, so they got into so much shit, right? Yeah, exactly. Goalpost shifting. They got into so much shit for the DLSS 5. Like, almost nobody liked the DLSS 5, right? Even people that don't care about AI, like myself, even I was like, this shit is fucking ugly, bro. This shit is like, this is terrible. This ain't it. Like, for the environments, it was kind of nice. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if you look at the picture, for the environments, it was kind of nice. But you can still kind of see the AI filter over it, so it's not quite there yet. But for the facial, you know, animations and shit, it's just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. But no, like the DLSS 5 stuff, it was pretty ugly for the most part. And apparently, according to, I guess, Capcom, we're going to see who said it in a second. But the fact that they're like, hey, yeah, we're very happy that you guys hated this because, you know, that means you really liked our original designs. Oh, man. Grace quickly established herself as a fan favorite. Did she actually, though? Did she actually, though? Because when I was looking at Resident Evil Requiem, bro, I hate this shit so much. This website is such trash, bro. It's such fucking trash. Hold on. I think there's a way for me to remove it. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Yeah, I had to zoom out in order to exit out. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay, so when NVIDIA unveiled its AI-powered DLSS 5 tech earlier this year, Resident Evil Requiem was one of the titles on display. Which is so interesting because a lot of people, I don't know if, I guess it's because Capcom had this like anti-AI stance, right? They had this anti-AI stance that they would put out there. And for them to have an anti-AI stance, only for them to, I guess, embrace it in a way by allowing DLSS 5 technology. But ultimately, I really don't think they have much of a choice here, right? At least I don't think so anyway. Because they've been utilizing NVIDIA technology for a while now, so I don't really know. Most people with eyes pretty quickly recognize this as a serious insult to the original game's art direction. For its part, Capcom is glad people hated the demo since that means they like the real Grace's look. Guys, I'm starting to believe that Capcom is coping in all kinds of ways. Here's why, right? So Capcom is saying that they're happy people hated the demo with DLSS 5, even though they were in the demo, basically as a supporter of DLSS 5 by utilizing the technology on their game. But Capcom is also the people who tried to say that, hey, in the reproduced New York scene in Pragmata, there's going to be art in there that looks like it's AI generated, but we totally meant it to look that way because we wanted people to see what an all AI future would look like. So we had to fill the entire level with AI slop posters, in their words, right? They had to fill it with AI slop posters in order for people to realize what a future would look like if we were to allow this to keep happening. So that was the most interesting circle, like that was the most interesting gaslight and excuse as to why they put AI in the game, right? That was such an interesting strategy. They're like, hey, we're going to be using AI. How can we gaslight the journos and the people that claim they hate AI? Oh, I have a good idea. Let's tell them that we actually made it look like AI, but we did it with our own hands, right? And that way they can look at it and not get upset because they think that we made it with our own hands, even though we made it with AI. It's like, bro, This is, talk about a fucking mindfuck. Anyway, so, which, by the way, Pragmata, amazing game, regardless. The fact that a lot of players commented they really liked the original design of Grace and didn't want to see it change was a positive. According to producer Masato Kumzawa said this, tells Eurogamer, it meant we got the design right and points to the fact that Grace quickly established herself as a fan favorite, that people had such strong opinions on her design. That is an amazing gaslight, in my opinion. So he's trying to say that, oh, because people hated the AI DLSS 5 demo, that clearly must correlate to people loving Grace as a character. Brother, that's not the case whatsoever. That's literally like, how can you correlate the two? You can not like Grace as a character, and you can also not like the DLSS 5 demo. Like, they're not one and the same, you know? I find that to be very weird. Stephen McGregor says there's going to be a huge split soon in online opinion regarding performance and speared fake frame tech, the likes of which has never been seen before. May apathy not be the result? Well, I feel like when it comes to the fake frame stuff, there's apathy already kind of sitting in, unfortunately. It's also becoming a crutch. It's been a crutch for a while, where the whole fake frame technology is what these developers use as a crutch to make up for their lack of optimization. You know, there are some games out there that should not be running the way that they're running. Just flat out, should not be running the way that they're running. But they run the way that they run because they rely on the technology that's going to save them instead of relying on their own skill to optimize. Or maybe they don't have the skill to optimize. But regardless, they should be optimizing their game, and they just don't anymore, right? A lot of them don't anymore. Crimson Desert was probably the best example of really good optimization for the scale that we saw. You know, that scale that we saw with Crimson Desert was so impressive. And the way that that game ran on hardware that was weaker than what some of the other these games are running on, it's crazy, bro. You know? So, I don't know, man. I think that the whole fake frame technology, it's only going to become more of a crutch as time goes on. And we're going to see hopefully we'll be able to tell the difference between the bad developers and the good ones, because I feel like we can now, so we'll see. It's unclear how much input Capcom had into Rec Room's appearance at NVIDIA. Bro, stop fucking protecting Capcom. I like their games as much as anybody else, but stop protecting fucking Capcom. These people will make up excuses for studios that they like. It's very simple, okay? You're gonna be offered something, right? NVIDIA offered, say, hey, we want a tech demo Resident Evil Requiem with DLSS 5. Are you interested? Capcom's like, yes, I'm interested. That's it. That's it. That's all it is. What the fuck? It's unbelievable. Purple Shy says, I think all of you are dumb. Steam is no different. Once Steam becomes so powerful like PlayStation, 100%, you would get fucked by Steam. History always repeats itself. That's interesting because Steam is bigger than PlayStation right now. So who exactly is the little guy here? Unless you're talking about, what? Popularity with the normies or something? Like, what's that got to do with it? What's that got? Like, where did that come from? As if we haven't criticized Steam before. Where did that come from? How exactly will we get fucked? What, Steam's going to go public? Is that what it is? I've been hearing Steam is going to go public for 10 years now. Maybe even a little longer than that. Can it happen? Absolutely. Absolutely it can happen. But how exactly does that make anybody stupid? I think what's stupid is that PlayStation people continue to buy video games on the platform after it's been proven that one person pays more than another, depending on, I guess, how much money they spend on the platform. I think that's kind of stupid, right? Imagine supporting a platform that will discriminate against you. That's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of wild, actually. You know? So, anyway, which, by the way, from what we understand, Gabe already has people in charge that run Steam, by the way. They run Valve. The person that runs Valve is not Gabe. Gabe is the figurehead, but he has long given up. Well, not given up. I'm sorry. That's the wrong word. He has long passed the torch, and he's just training people to take over for him because he's not going to live forever. He's not going to live forever. We're going to find out what happens with Steam once Gabe dies, because when Gabe dies, And if it doesn't go public, then it's never going to go public at that point.
May the 4th be with you all, Sith all the way.
Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate the 2. But if they do go public, then they go public. The fuck? Bro, like people really think like, oh my God, the world's going to end. Bro, do you know like what kind of backlogs people have with Steam? There's people out there that have such massive backlogs that if Steam were to go public and they never bought another game again, it wouldn't even matter. They would have enough games to play until they die. Some people have enough video games for their offspring to play until they die. Like, what the who fucking cares, bro? But in any case, I don't see why Steam, a company that is heavily indoctrinated in their own philosophy of how to run a company, because again, they've been private for a very long time. All right, they've been private for a very long time, and the reason why they've been successfully private for a long time is because the people over there have a certain mindset. Again, it's not perfect, but they have a certain mindset where they're about the company first. The reason why they're about the company first is because they are paid more, way more, than any other person or position in the gaming industry, pound for pound. They're paid more than anybody else. This is why most people don't leave Valve when they start working for Valve. We're talking about some of the lowest entry jobs making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. They only have about, 300 some odd employees working at Valve? A company that makes $15 billion with only 300 some odd employees. Guys, how much money do you think these motherfuckers are making? All right? Fucking Gabe bought a $500 million yacht. Like, you really think they're going to want to fuck that up when they're continuing to grow without going public? I can understand. Here's the thing. Most companies go public in order to gain leverage, in order to gain money so they can expand the company more and give up shares as they expand and become bigger. But if you're already a big company, why the fuck would you want to go public? What's the point? You're a company that has little to no bloat to it. You're extremely profitable. You make billions upon billions of dollars a year with 300 some odd employees that are all very happy, well compensated for the most part. You know what I'm saying? You won't win, trust me. These things takes time. How long did it take Nintendo and PlayStation to fuck with their customer? How long have Steam existed? Steam's existed for more than 2 decades. Steam's existed for a very long time. And you got to confuse Purple Shy. I'm not trying to win. I'm not trying to win. I only trust the company as far as I can throw them in the day that I can throw them. So right now, I could throw Steam very far because they're very light and they have no bloat. If Steam were to become PlayStation or Nintendo in the future and I can't throw them very far, then they don't get my money. And I just play my backlog that'll probably be like 4,000 games by then until the day that I die. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to win here. I only care if the platform can do for me what I'm looking for it to do. And right now, Steam does that to the T. So what the fuck do I care? Although I am glad, by the way, I am glad that there are other platforms that are trying to rise up. Like GOG, for example. I think GOG offers a pretty good service. They don't have the social aspects of Steam. They don't have like the content aspects of Steam. But they offer something that's very important to the PC landscape. So I want to see them continue to thrive. I think that's great. Epic Games could go fuck themselves. They're literally the worst. They're like the devil. Like, go fuck themselves. Go back to console at that point. But yeah, Steam's been around for a very, very long time. And when you start working for Steam, they tell you exactly what it is. They tell you exactly what the mindset is. And if you don't mesh, you don't stay. That's it. Steam has and always will be gamer focused. So long as Gabe is in charge. Whoever comes in afterwards, well, then that's something different, right? That's something different. You can't guess the future. But all I can say is that right now, Steam has provided a service that I am exceptionally happy with and have been happy with for over 20 years. And they have continued to provide more updates and more consumer-focused updates every year. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. But nobody's trying to win here. Nobody's trying to win. Trust me, if Juice Jones says, I'm trying to win, let me fucking win this motherfucker. Oh, man. If Steam ever goes down that route, then you best believe I will be one of their biggest critics. Because the more invested you are in something, the more you actually are a fan of something, the more of a critic you're going to be when things fuck up. This is why so many people were angry over Star Wars. You think people were mad about Star Wars because they didn't care about Star Wars beforehand? No, of course not. They loved Star Wars. It was a cultural icon. It was a movement. It was something that was so tangible. You could see it on every corner half the time. Everybody knew what it was. And a lot of people loved Star Wars. They grew up with it. You need that level of care in order for people to be pissed about things going wrong. So that's why when they say, oh, these fans, they're just toxic. No, they're not toxic. They're passionate. You're confusing passion with toxicity. Without that passion, you don't have criticism. You don't have any of that. Because if people didn't care about the fucking product, they wouldn't care about you fucking it up. Am I wrong? I mean, I don't know. Am I just like, am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Am I crazy? Maybe. Anyway, but that's basically it for that particular topic. Oh man, it went off on that. That was fun. Hey, but I appreciate you, Purple Shy. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for the comment, bro. That was a good conversation. I appreciate that, man. Guys, we got, let's see. I just want to make sure we caught up on all supers and shit like that. Let me see. Tiger King, I despise
Star Wars.
Yep.
Always have, always will.
Yep. Shocker. Shocker, Tiger King. Shout out to Tiger King. I appreciate that, man. Creators Freedom, thank you for the 2. Kicking Down is thank you for the 2 again. I appreciate it. All right, Rumble stream died, but there was a $2 dono that came in before it died. Great Ape with a 2 says, hashtag koala. Hypno can't tell the difference between these two, koala and panda. It's the emojis.
Steam currently has a deck builder fest going on. Think of the cards Hypnotic. The cards.
The cards. The cards. Thank you, Great Ape, for the 2. Thank you, Marius, for the 5. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the sale going on. They had a lot of sales going on. They had like a Final Fantasy sale going on.
That James OP
Paradox
celebrates 25 months of membership. Steam is 22 years old.
Oh my God, I feel old.
Holy shit.
I feel old. Thank you, James Zopp. 25 months, man. Holy shit. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that, brother. Fucking legend, bro. Shout out to James Zopp. All right. Let's get into... Hold on. I don't think there's any gifted games, right? Am I bugging? Let me see. No gifted games. Okay, let's get to the next topic. Really fast. I want to talk about this rumor that's going around. There's a rumor going around about Call of Duty being on previous generation platforms. Guys, it is false. All right? This will be one of the fastest topics we've ever done, ever. Okay? Did you call me Unk? Bro. Did you call me Unk? Felt it. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, no gifted game, sad Hypno. No. That's not what it is. I just want to make sure because my notifications weren't working. Activision has answered themselves, and they said that the Call of Duty rumor is false. How about Theo? I'll take Theo. You want to call me Theonautic? That's fine. Theonautic, I'll take that. Theonautic, I'll take that. But Unk? Nah, bro, that's not happening.
And to prove it that Star Wars is dead, look at the Mandalorian movie. The ratings of it is not looking good. It's not even out yet.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Mandalorian, I mean, that whole thing fucking got wrecked ever since the whole Gina Carano thing. So I'm not surprised. But thank you for the 5, dear Soto. I appreciate that. So it's not true, okay? There was a rumor going around that people were essentially talking about the next Call of Duty coming to PS4, but they said no, they're ending last generation support. They are not going to release it on PS4. It's only going to release on PS5 and Xbox Series X. So the next Call of Duty is still going to be releasing on PS5 and Xbox Series X only. Well, obviously in Steam too, PC. But yeah, it's not going to release on. It seems like it's not releasing on the S either. Xbox Series S I don't know if maybe it's too weak. They can't get performance to work properly. I don't know. I don't know, but that's what it is. So I just wanted to address that because people were spreading that around on Twitter and was forcing Activision to actually respond. So there's that. Guys, let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this. I'm going to pause TTS for this one because it's an interesting story. I don't want any interruptions. I'll resume it afterwards. Guys, yesterday I said that there is no way that GameStop is going to make a serious offer to buy eBay, right? Because when I checked GameStop, they had about $9 billion in cash, which is definitely a lot of money. That's a lot of money that you could utilize to leverage debt. But I didn't think they could reach the level of debt in order to actually make a serious bid on eBay. It's actually blowing my mind that this seems like this is actually going to potentially go down. But it is, right? So GameStop, Cohen, the boss, has put in an offer of $56 billion. And he says that he could turn eBay into a legit competitor to Amazon. Believes there's nobody who is more qualified than him to run the auction side of eBay. Now, from my understanding, okay, he says, I'm thinking about turning eBay into something worth hundreds of billions of dollars. To my understanding, okay, he apparently has secured about a 20-some-odd billion dollars investment from a bank in order to potentially, 20-some-odd billion dollars of debt investment to try to make this happen. GameStop really has made an official $56 billion offer to buy eBay. The game store is barely a quarter the size of the online auction site, but CEO Ryan Cohen believes that the offer could be transformational for eBay, which he hopes to turn into an online retailer that could supposedly rival Amazon. Right? Yeah, exactly. Looks like TD Bank is apparently planning on financing it, which is crazy shit. Reports about the deal began to emerge this past Friday, and Cohen made it official with an open letter to eBay chairman Paul Pressler on Sunday. The proposal? GameStop gets all common stock of eBay Inc. at $125 per share. A $56 billion buyout, which will comprise 50% cash and 50% GameStop common stock. Cohen would serve as CEO and will be compensated solely based on the performance of the combined company as a whole. Ahead of the deal, eBay was valued around $46 billion. So GameStop's offer does go substantially beyond market value. GameStop itself is only valued around $12 billion, but Cohen says that he has a commitment from TD Securities for up to $20 billion. Now, see, that right there is the thing that I didn't see coming. All right, I didn't see a $20 billion investment from TD Securities. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do something like that. But then again, when you have $9 billion in cash, you can leverage some debt. You can make it happen. But $20 billion investment is fucking insane. In any case, where the rest of the money will come from is unclear, but GameStop does have $9 billion in cash on hand. And the Wall Street Journal sources suggest that external backing from, say, a sovereign wealth fund in the Middle East is possible. So now we're talking about potentially involving the Saudis like we did with the EA and other organizations already. So, I don't really know how to feel about this. I don't know how to feel about GameStop owning eBay. eBay is massive, okay? I don't like the way GameStop was ran before. Granted, I haven't shopped there since Cohen took over, so I don't know if it's improved. But every single time I walk past a GameStop, it looks like it's death in there, bro. It looks like it is straight up death. Like, I don't know how to explain it other than there's one employee, usually only. That's basically it. There's multiple stores closing down that I've heard of. There's barely any payroll, barely any employees, and most of it is toys and Pokemon stuff. So I would rather shop at a mom and pop, like, independent gaming store than go to a GameStop. I feel like you go to a GameStop at like, if you are out of all options, which I feel like in today's modern online world, how the fuck are you out of options like that? I don't understand why anybody, anyway. Hey, some people really like GameStop, which, whatever, it's fine, right? But I don't see how this could be beneficial for anybody that shops the kind of products that we do, right? Like gaming stuff and everything, because he's not buying this to try to expand the gaming sector. That may come with it, but he's trying to buy this to become the next Amazon. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to become the next Amazon. He wants to fucking compete with Amazon. Amazon just recently announced that they rolled out in like, I forgot how many places. I don't know if it's a few states or whatever. But they rolled out 1 hour delivery. Brother, Amazon could deliver to you in 1 hour now. 1 hour.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. Right? So, I mean, it's going to take a lot to compete. I'm not saying he shouldn't compete, but still, like, you're not... I feel like the focus of GameStop is incredibly different than the focus of eBay. So if you're going to leverage a gaming company like GameStop to then become the next Amazon with eBay, I just don't see how that works, right? And hey, maybe he's crazy. Maybe he's crazy in a good way. But I just don't see how this is going to work. I feel like, because the last thing I want is for eBay to go down and die because somebody at GameStop managed to convince them to sell, buy the company, and then run it into the fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. I don't want them to run into the ground. Now, obviously, they can absolutely not run it into the ground and make it successful, but what's the chances of that? You know, exactly, Full Metal. I find shit on eBay that I can't find on Amazon. Exactly. A lot of the manga that I buy sometimes is from eBay because you find some old manga, they're in good condition, you know, I'd rather buy it there. But in any case, so eBay should be worth and will be worth a lot more money, Cohen tells the Wall Street Journal. I'm thinking about turning eBay into something worth hundreds of billions of dollars. If that doesn't sound confident enough, he adds, there is nobody who is more qualified based on my experience to run the eBay business. Damn, this guy really likes himself. He likes himself. Holy shit. Cohen suggests that if the two companies combine, Fusion Dance style, GameStop's physical stores could collect items from eBay sellers. That's an idea. He also suggested that eBay could expand on live commerce, a QVC meets TikTok model where sellers hawk their wares via live stream, and something eBay is already investing in. It could be a legit competitor to Amazon, Cohen claims, also saying he wants to be personally involved in transforming eBay. I buy a lot of old video games and other odds and ends on eBay, and I think the experience is basically a good one these days. Notwithstanding a bad experience with an individual seller here and there, of course. Meanwhile, I haven't had a good transaction with GameStop since it was called oh shit. Suffice to say that I'm skeptical anything good for consumers would come with the deal. Yeah, for the first time ever, I'm gonna agree with a journalist. I'm gonna agree with a journalist, man. I know I feel like hell has frozen over, but I agree with them word for word. I don't understand how this could be good for any of us. I don't understand how this could be good for consumers in any way whatsoever. I don't know how this is going to make our experience better as shoppers on both platforms, by the way. Right? On either GameStop itself or over on eBay. I don't see how it makes it better for any of us. You know? So I wanted to report on this because yesterday I said there's no fucking way this was going to happen, and I was wrong. Now, granted, it still may not happen, but you know, at the end of the day, I got to admit when I was wrong. I was wrong here. I thought that this would never happen. I thought he would never be able to pull the funds. Apparently, he's serious. They're very serious. Like they sent out an official letter and everything. So who knows? I don't know what's gonna happen from here. But if we find out in a couple of weeks that they accepted the bid, bro, it's gonna be insane. It's going to be insane. We'll see what happens anyway. All right, let me resume the TTS. See what you guys have to say, if anything. Let's catch up on it. It's crazy shit, man. Crazy story. Crazy. Is he delusional? I don't know. I don't know if he's delusional. Guys, let me do a quick update really quick. Waifu Battle One Piece Tournament. It's happening right now. We're trying to decide the final semi-finalists. Okay, we got Ulti, Raiju, and Nico. They're already the semi-finalists. We need one more. So we got Koala versus Nefertari Vivi. If you guys super chat, make sure to put the names at the beginning so we could see some votes. Although I'm sure a lot of you guys are hurting from yesterday. I'm sure you're hurting from yesterday. But regardless, we still got to pick a winner no matter what. So let me know either way, and we'll see how this goes. He's certainly confident. Yeah, he's very confident. He's very confident. Vlad Tepesh says, think about it. Barely 6 years ago, we were in a bear market. So where did all the stock go? Prices were on the increase, not decrease. So where did all the stock go? Nowhere. Yeah, I don't know, man. The shit that was happening with GameStop stock was definitely a little bit sussy-wussy. I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to lie to you. It was a little sussy-wussy. Some people got rich off of that shit, but, you know, regardless, it's still pretty sussy-wussy. We got a gifted game. We got a gifted game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check this out, man. Gifted game. No hearts left. When you switch to a VTuber, you turn on DLSS 5. Uncanonic. If you fell down, you got Atreus to play with your moist, smegma, and prep bussy. You know, no hearts left. I like you, man. You know I like you, right? I like you, no hearts left. But did you really have to felt me 4 times? Was that 4 times? Let's see. DLSS 5, Unknotic, falling down, Atreus plays with my moist smegma prep bussy. That's 4 times, brother. 4 felts in one gifted game. Was that fucking necessary? Oh my God. He gifted the Quiet Man. Oh, this is that game that I heard is so bad. It's so bad that I wishlisted it, because if I ever got it gifted to me, I was gonna stream it to show everybody how bad it was. Bro, this game has overwhelmingly negative on Steam. If I remember correctly. I believe let me double check. I'm almost positive this is the game. Hold on. I'm almost positive that this is the game. This game, the Quiet Man. Hold on. Yeah, this game is $3. It's $3 right now. Mostly negative on Steam. Look at this shit. Hold on. $3. So at least he didn't spend much money to felt me. I heard this game is so bad, bro.
Yo! Wrong address, dog! No one ordered no chow! Muévate!
Oh, that's right. It's also from Square Enix, which makes it even better. It makes it even better, bro. I love this shit. Bro, this game looks so bad. Yeah, he said muévete really white. He's like, muévate. Why can I hear the music? I thought he was deaf. This must have been the cheapest game to make, because you don't have to have any voice lines. You don't have to have any voice lines. What the hell is this game? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I wish I had an answer for you, brother. I don't. It's a movie game. Jinx Hen said the music is the best thing, to be honest, which is crazy, because the music being the best thing in a game where you play a deaf character is wild, bro. It's wild, bro. Like, nobody thought about that? Was he deaf or just quiet or just mute? Oh, maybe he's mute. Maybe he's not deaf. Maybe he's mute. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is this game has mostly negative on Steam, brother. What the fuck is this Plague Doctor? Bro, they make this shit look so fucking dramatic, bro. They make this game look so dramatic. They're like, oh man, this is going to be the epic storytelling. You could just tell when they set all this up, they're like, this is going to be our next big thing. Tiger King says, this looks so much better than Star Wars already. Bro. Now that I watched the trailer again, I don't even know if you could pay me to play this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, this looks so fucking bad. This looks like a rage quit kind of a game. I'm not even... I feel like I would fucking rage quit this game. Ms. Bella says, what the heck is this game? It looks like some cheap channels movie of the week. Ms. Bella, I don't know, Ms. Bella. I don't know. I hear you. It said, I hear you with my blood. I hear you with my... Sing for me? That's creepy.
Holy shit.
They went above and beyond with this trailer, bro. They were like, we got one chance to try to sell this game, and that's to make a fucking trailer that damn near is movie level dramatic with the music and everything. Like, we gotta do that. We have to do that. Otherwise, this game ain't gonna sell, bro. This game ain't gonna sell. That's crazy. I don't know. I might stream this game during some extreme levels of downtime when I feel like torturing myself. But then nobody's going to show up to the stream and I'm going to be sad. It looks kind of cool. No, it's not. It's not. I mean, let me see. What else we got? We got another video. Oh, shit. Another trailer. Another trailer. Is this the same thing?
Instead of a merry song, you have a Mew with you.
No honor, no chao. Way back there.
I fucking hate the way he says that. Yeah. No. Oh, the closed fist. This is so dramatic, bro. Jesus Christ, man. Hey, listen. Maybe maybe one day. I don't know. I don't really know what to make of this. No hearts left. Thanks, brother. I will, you know, one day we'll see how that goes. I don't really know what to say. I don't know what to say, bro. That's crazy, man. All right, guys. Let's talk about the Fallout creator. I'm going to pause the TTS really quick. Let's talk about Tim Kaine for a little bit, and then we're going to move on. Guys, is that Leon? No. Tim Kaine. Tim Kaine, somebody who usually, you know, based off his videos, because I think he's got a YouTube channel or something like that. You know, the journalists love talking about Tim Kaine. They love using him for content and stuff. And you got to be careful with what they say, you know, a lot of the time, because they tend to take him not necessarily out of context, but they take his most extreme comments and they headline it without showcasing how he necessarily got to that point. So you got to be a little careful with that. But according to IGN, Fallout co-creator says some players watch influencers so that they can be told what to think about video games. That person's opinion becomes their opinion. Now, there's a couple of interesting things about this, all right? The first interesting thing about this is that I think it's bullshit for a lot of people. I think it's true for some people, and I think it's bullshit for a lot of people. The reason why is because we've seen examples of how this is bullshit for a lot of people. And I'll give you a prime example, all right? And shout out to Atreus for this example because I was going to use the same one, but I want to give him credit because he got to it first. He talked about it on Twitter. The best example that I could potentially give to you is the Burnt Peanut, for example. Like, everybody knows the Burnt Peanut, right? He's supposedly the biggest fucking streamer in the world right now. And he was playing Marathon, right? He was playing Marathon. And Marathon, as you guys are aware, is not doing too well, all right? The biggest streamer in the world by supposedly tens of millions, we're talking like it's not even close. He was actively shilling for Marathon. All right, he had hashtag ad in his description. He got paid to play the game for like, I think 2 days or so. And then every other day it was non-paid or something like that. But ultimately he did get paid to play the game. Okay. And he was streaming the game to an insane amount of people. Hundreds of thousands of people. Okay. And even though he's streaming the game to hundreds of thousands of people, and telling everybody how amazing the game is, it's the greatest thing ever. People that are hating on it, they're hating on it because of, you know, whatever fucking reason, right? Even with all that, Marathon still sits at 13,969 players in a 24-hour peak. Okay? 13,000. Even with all the shilling, 88,000 is the highest that it reached, and most people have checked out of the game already. Even with the biggest streamer in the world telling you how amazing it is and how you have to play this game. Go out and buy this game. Go out and play this game. And yet, most people did not do it, right? Even if a small amount of people from his viewership were to have bought this game would have did gangbusters numbers, much bigger than it ever did. Not even close, right? So I don't believe this story, not in its entirety. That's not to say that there aren't people out there that don't get their supposed opinions from streamers. I think that does exist to an extent, right? However, the way that they try to portray it as if it's everybody, that's not true. That's not true at all. It's not even close to being true. I think it's really insulting to the viewers to say that they're so fucking stupid or essentially incapable of being able to think for themselves that they have to go watch a streamer to be able to get an opinion or get a thought because they can't think for themselves. I think that's insane. I think that's a really fucked up way to look at people. But also, that's number one, right? Number two, my own personal rebuttal to this, okay? So how come it is... oh, people only watch content creators to get their opinions on video games, right? People, well, not only, but people watch content creators to get their opinions because they can't formulate it themselves. But nobody ever said that about journalists when they had full control over the narrative. Why was that not a thing? Why was it not a thing when journalists had all the power and all the control during the initial Gamergate and everything like that? When they had full control over everything and they were putting out all kinds of opinion pieces and shit, how come nobody said that people read journalists only to get their opinions and that's it? That never happened, right? So I don't understand where this mindset comes from. And I feel like it comes from a place of not jealousy, because I don't think he's jealous, right? He's not a content creator. I mean, he's trying to be, but like I don't really think it's a jealousy thing. I think that people look at streamers like Asmongold, for example, or people look at streamers like the Burnt Peanut, and they think that people only watch them to get their opinions on video games, but what you don't realize is that a lot of people watch them because they're fucking entertaining, right? They're actually interesting to watch. And I think that's where the supposed jealousy comes from. Because again, I don't think it's fully jealousy. I don't think it's that simple. But these people don't realize that people watch people like that because they're entertaining. It's not about just downloading their opinions and running with it. Sure, some people do that. But most people watch their content because they deliver information in an entertaining and digestible way from a viewer standpoint. See, these people, the problem with these people is they're so fucking boring. They don't understand how being entertaining is just as important as being honest about the information that you have at the time. You could be delivering honest information. You could be delivering truthful information, but if you're fucking boring, nobody's going to listen to you. Nobody's going to care. So the problem is people think that by being entertaining, that means you're lying. And that's not the case at all whatsoever. You could be truthful about the information that you know while also being entertaining. But unfortunately, these kind of people, you know, they misconstrue the two. Right? So in any case, this is what he said. He said, when responding to a question from a fan, he explained his take on how social media has affected both game development and how players consume gaming content online. He says, now we're in the 2020s, and many gamers don't even look to influencers for reviews. They look to influencers to be told how to think about video games. So people don't form... Wait, what? So... But a review is somebody's opinion on a game and their own criticism about the game. So people look at that review because they want to hear the opinion of others. See, the thing is, people watch content creators that they're naturally going to align with, at least on most of the time. Right? I don't think it's healthy for somebody to agree with a content creator all the time. Like, I disagree with my chat all the time. We troll each other. We have fun. We do our thing. Like, you have to have that level of discourse if people are going to have any level of respect for you. Right? If you're just looking for people that are going to say yes to you nonstop 24/7, then you're never going to really grow. Especially as somebody who's trying to be entertaining and deliver information to people, it's just never going to happen. But anyway, he says, so people don't form opinions from the online video. They're handed an opinion from the online channel they're watching. That is no different than the fucking review that are coming from journalists. Journalists are handing their opinions to you in a written format, and you are taking that opinion and reading it and digesting it. It's literally the same thing. This sounds like Cope about video killing the radio star. You know what I mean by that? Where like journalists had complete control over everything through written format, but now people don't want to consume written format like that anymore because, well, that's your fault. That's actually not because the written format is a dying art. It's because those that are doing the writing, they don't give a fuck about lying to people. They will gaslight people all the time. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care about making it entertaining. They don't care about making it interesting, and they damn sure don't care about telling you the truth. They're only going to tell you the half truth, and that's it. If it even is the half truth, usually it's misrepresented heavily. This is in contrast to his views about how an earlier era of social media influenced game development. In his video, he said many designers used to think about what certain parts of games, such as boss fights or certain cinematics, might look like when it's uploaded to YouTube or streamed to Twitch. The idea was that if a player saw their favorite YouTuber or streamer playing a game with big explosions with lots of color, they might be more interested in trying it out for themselves. It was about coming up with parts of games that would make good clips for influencers to show. Now things are different. I've seen reviews go from this game has less combat and more puzzles and dialogues for you to interact with than this other game, to this game is stupid and slow paced and made for casuals. I think you should skip it. That's a huge difference in how games are presented, but more people are going for that latter, Kane said. Well, because the thing is, the latter is usually surrounded by more truth than the former. The problem is that there are people that claim to want to talk about the game, right, and not want to talk about, I don't know, the drama or whatever, but you could talk about the game without talking about the politics. See, the problem is that a lot of developers put that in there. They put that nonsense in there, and then they get mad when you talk about the nonsense, right? So if you are going to put the bullshit in video games, naturally people are going to talk about it. You can't be mad at people talking about the bullshit that you yourself chose to put in the game. You can make whatever game you want. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Every game has a right to exist, but that doesn't mean it can't be criticized or laughed at. Like, bro, we used to laugh at video games all the time back in the day. I don't know where this world, like, these people live in this world where gaming was just this fucking flower field, where nobody talked about anything negative, or nobody made fun of a video game, or nobody made fun of anything. Like, what world was that? Because I didn't live in that world. I didn't live in that world at all. I live in a world where we used to roast video games. I live in a world where the console wars were a brand new thing, and people were hating PlayStation just because they were Xbox fans, and literally no other reason other than they were Xbox fans. And that was all they needed. They were like, I align with Halo, so fuck Sony. Like, that was literally it. And Sony, same thing for them. I align with PlayStation, so fuck Xbox. And that was it. It's not like they were talking about the gameplay and how they don't like XYZ from their, from their opposite end competitor. No, nobody talked about the gameplay. Nobody from Sony talked about how they didn't like the Halo gameplay. All they said was that Halo was trash because it wasn't, it was the Xbox game. You know what I mean? So, like, this whole flower field shit, that never existed. I don't know what world these people live in, but they always want to make it seem as if that's true, and that's not true whatsoever. I don't know. Anyway, so he says, he continued, they're like, I don't have time. There's too many games. Just tell me whether I should buy it. Tell me if it's for me. So they find someone they just like, and then that person's opinion becomes their opinion. No, what it is that people find content creators that they align with in the sense of they trust most of what they're saying. And then whatever they decide to review, they're more likely to listen to that person than they are to listen to someone else who is talking about the game that they have no idea about that person. Why would they go listen to the journalists that have proven to fucking lie over and over and over again when they can go listen to a content creator that they agree with, let's say 85, 90% of the time, 10% maybe not, but still 90% good enough to the point where they could get the information in a more entertaining way and then formulate their own opinion? Why does it have to be that they're taking our opinion? All they're doing is taking our information and formulating their own opinion. That's what they're doing. And again, I think it's fucked up that people view it this way. Oh, you're just taking the opinion of the streamer. You heard it from someone else. No, you could tell people who hear things from someone else and just repeat it, right? When all these words that were never used before suddenly are getting used 24/7, that's people reusing something they heard. When people keep spamming the word fucking AI slop over and over and over again, where it gets fucking played out so quickly, that's because people hear that and they're like, oh, that's something new. Let me fucking play it out and say it nonstop, right? Same thing with grifters, same thing with racist, chud, that's how you know people are repeating the same shit. But when it comes to like the actual opinion of the game itself, that's up to the person. They're going to look at the streams, they're going to look at the information, and they're going to decide whether or not it's for them. They're going to say, okay, well, I like this, I like that, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. All right, I think I'll go for it. Maybe I'll wait for a sale. Again, it's all about building a community that has faith in what you're saying. And the problem is that journalists or some content creators, they're not trying to do that, right? They're not trying to build a community that will, make it easier for someone to understand what you're trying to say and believe what you're trying to say. They make it very difficult. They think that just by putting the information out there, that's all it is. And that's not how it is, right? It's not about the message necessarily. It's how you deliver the message. The delivery is just as important as the message itself, whatever that may be, which is why you guys get fucking felted in modern day, because your writers don't know how to write a fucking video game that might have some progressive ideologies in it, and you don't know how to make it subtle anymore. You go out there and you want to tell everybody that they're fucking transphobic if they don't like the trans character in the game that's using non-binary pronouns, and then you're pretending like you're subtle. You're out here pretending like you're actually subtle about it. You're not. It's about how you deliver the message, right? That's why people are okay with Baldur's Gate 3, but they're not okay with Veilguard. The message was delivered differently. You get what I'm saying? And there was also, by the way, equal opportunity for the other side, but we won't get into that. The point is, it's all about how you deliver. Delivery is important. Delivery is very important. And that's for all of life, not just in gaming, but how you deliver the message is very important. So, I just think that this is kind of like overall very ridiculous. And I think that this is a very jaded mindset about content creation. I don't know if he has any kind of disdain towards content creators, because I don't know the guy like that, right? Like, I'm not going to speak for him. But this seems like it's coming from a place of disdain towards content creators, or just disdain over social media and where it's at right now. The amount of information that free flows today in today's world is very fast. Very, very fast. People forget just as quickly as they listen, right? So you have to be able to keep up. If you can't keep up with that flow of information, you're going to get a little jaded, and you're going to start blaming the actual people delivering the information instead of just the world that we live in, which is a lot it's a lot faster paced. A lot faster paced. So, any case, like I said, I don't think he's being malicious or anything here. I just think that flat out, he's an older guy that, is now living his older years in the world of crazy social media, and maybe he should disconnect a little bit, maybe he should separate a little bit. I don't know. So we'll see. But regardless, that's basically it. That's my thoughts on this whole situation. I think it's a little insane. But, it's the internet. Most things are insane. Tire King says he blames me. Bro, what? First off, I'm resuming TTS. I saw some come in. Here we go. Ready for the felting. Probably. We'll see.
Give my mic update.
What?
Daddy.
Oh, come on. Don't call me daddy with the fucking GLaDOS voice, bro. Oh, my God. Melodic, thank you for the 5. JR, thank you for the 5.
Hello, Mary.
Brother! Did you just piss on the...
Hashtag Koala FTW.
JR, bro.
It sounds
JR.
they liked for
Thank you, beautiful
influencers
sex
to
with the
just
5.
be a marketing tool and not have an opinion people can reflect on.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. They want to be able to use them.
Authenticity, not a shill or a lecture.
I agree, Chai T. Thank you for the 2. That's really what it is. They want to be able to control people.
Hold up. For those who want to learn more about the Quiet Man, YouTuber Rerez did a review of this game also. The question about voice lines, they do have them, but after you beat the game.
Wait, so after you beat the game, it becomes
less getting
the noise
opinions
band?
from streamers, but rather finding streamers who reinforce your opinions and only watching them. That's the problem.
Yeah, but the thing is, Speedy Cake, that's not a streamer-only thing. Thank you for the 5, by the way. And Scrap Gamer, thank you for the 10. That's not a streamer-only thing, right? Because people naturally surround themselves with people that think like them, maybe act like them, maybe have the same values. This is how humans are. Humans are like this. So why are we pretending like it's suddenly so different in the streaming space? Naturally, people are going to watch content creators that they align with on most things. That's just how it is, right? And then the information they take in, if they disagree with something, they'll say it. If not, then whatever. Otherwise, enjoy the show. But that's basically it. Like, I don't understand why people think that this is such a weird concept. You know? I don't know. But thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. And Scrap Gamer, that's crazy, bro. So you get voice lines after you beat the game, so it goes from Quiet Man to Noise Man. How does that even work, bro? How does that even work? And bro, JR, bro, you're banned. You're not actually banned. You're not actually banned. I can't believe you fucking pissed with the zesty voice on the chat. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. All right. Guys, let's see something really quick. All right, I covered all the main topics and quite a few side topics. Here's one thing I wanted to cover before we move on. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to see something. This is crazy. I can't believe we're getting to this point. Guys, marathon, right?
Thought whoops white a good theme though th lay.
What? What the fuck did you say, bro? T-Jab says we are $80 away from tier 2, and Koala's at $7 and VV's at $14. Brother, this battle is a mess. This battle's an absolute mess. I don't know if people are waiting to the last second to troll or something, but this is literally anybody's game. I don't know who's going to be a semifinalist at this point. So talking about marathon, fun fact, okay, about marathon really quick. Marathon currently is at 13,191 in a 24-hour period, right? Are you guys aware that Destiny 2 is at almost 11,000 in a 24-hour period? Wow. Remember when Destiny 2 was averaging about 8,000 in a 24-hour period because more people were playing Marathon? Now, people are checking out of Marathon and going back to Destiny. I guarantee you it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before Destiny 2 takes over again. That's fucking crazy. And actually, it's even sadder because Destiny 2, even if they take over again, they still lost players because people were sick of Bungie. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy stuff, man. So I know Bungie's got plans for Marathon for the next 5-6 years. I'm sure it's the same plans Concord had. But hopefully they can figure it out, man, because it's not looking good. They're bleeding players. I honestly can't believe that this game is at 13,000 in a 24-hour period. I can't believe it. I really can't. I know you guys are going to be like, oh, you should have seen it coming. Nah, bro. I really thought that the Bungie fanboys were going to keep this thing at above 25K, 30K. I thought, at least for a little while. At least until the first wipe. That's what I thought was going to happen, but that's not happening at all. It needs to go free to play. That's never going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. So, yeah, this is rough, man. This is rough. But I noticed that the numbers are very close now. Very, very close. So, we'll see how it goes. Wish them luck, man. Wish them luck. All right, we're caught up on supers. Thank you guys so much. Let's finalize this battle and see what is going to happen here. Boys, we're going to bring up the girls right now. We're going to bring up the girls right now. Not only do we need to hit tier 2, but we also... Is this the longest lasting Concordian game? I mean, it was never going to... It was never going to be a immediate failure. I've said that so many times. Hypnodom is striking out. Yeah, I don't get it right all the time. I don't pretend to get it right all the time. Guys, we got to decide a victor. Koala versus Nefertari Vivi. We have to decide a victor. We have to decide. Hold on. I gotta get the song. I forgot to get the song. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We have to decide a victor, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get the song ready. Somebody in this battle is going to become a semifinalist, whether people want it or not. Somebody's going to become a semifinalist. So we're going to find out. Let your votes be heard. I'm going to play the song right now. After this, we'll do the countdown. And that's it. That'll be it. What about the Apex numbers? Oh, I don't know. What are the Apex numbers at? Apex Legends? Apex Legends is at 218,000 at a 24-hour peak on Steam. That's absolutely fucking insane, man.
Holy shit.
That's insane. 218,000 at a 24-hour peak, boys. Look at this shit. 218,000. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. There can only be one, apparently. Yeah, there can only be one. We'll see. We'll find out. It's either going to be Koala or Nefertari Vivi. We'll find out. We'll find out. But regardless, even if tonight's not a bloodbath, the semifinals absolutely will be a bloodbath. Guaranteed. I already know what's going to be. You don't understand why people keep playing Apex? I don't understand either, but apparently they do. It's never been my kind of game, personally. I don't really like battle royales like that. They had an update, right? I don't know. Maybe they did have an update. I'm not sure. So many hackers. I mean, there's hackers in all these games, though. There's hackers in all these games. Once the song is done, we're playing the countdown, which I actually have now. And that's going to be it. So if nobody's going to vote for these waifus, then it's just going to be who's winning. Nefertari Vivi, I guess. That's it. This is the easiest fucking troll opportunity right now. We'll see. But yeah, 200-something thousand. That's really high. 218,000 is very high. Very, very high. Apex is still more entertaining than Marathon.
Hashtag Vivian towards T2. I still don't know anything about this show.
Yo, Raza with the $20 banger. Voting for Vivi, making the gap even wider. Pause, by the way. Pause that. Thank you, Raza, for the 20. I appreciate that. Yes, we're getting closer and closer to tier 2 now. I think we're like 60 some odd dollars away now. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Let me heart that. Can I heart that? Yeah, there we go. Boom. Boom. Chair shots in the waiting. I don't think there's chair shots in the waiting on this one. I think people are probably trying to save their money for the semifinals. That's what I think is happening. I think people got felt it so hard when Nami lost. Then now they're probably plotting for the semifinals. So we'll see how that go. Marathon is losing many players. They are. They are losing a lot of players. And the players that are playing the game are in denial about them losing a lot of players. Unless Koala fans will be sleeping tonight. I mean, I'm actually kind of shocked because Koala did really well in one round previously, and then now it's kind of like not happening. Tire King says Nami lost. Yes, Nami lost. Nami lost to Ulti because the Nami fans slept. They slept. They were comfortable. They were like, it's fine. There's no way we're gonna lose.
Hashtag Vivi.
Did you say wider?
Bro. JR, really? Did you have to put, did you, ugh. Zesty during the waifu battle, bro? Come on, man. Come on. All right, boys, are we ready for this? The final countdown.
Saw Bond short on it last night and it made me laugh and think the new game needs to follow the lore of him using a Beretta before the Walther.
Bro, that game's coming out soon, and I'm not looking forward to having to review it, but I will review it fairly. Thank you, Speedy Cake. Guys, are we ready for the final countdown? This is it. This is it. I will account for lag because there's a little bit of a lag with OBS, but this is going to be it. Final countdown. Just try to get to tier 2, man, at the very least. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Don't forget to get some One Piece games. They are on sale.
Waiting for lag, 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 waiting. And that is it. The last super chat that's going to count is Marius with the 5 for hashtag VV. And then BioT Wolf with a $20 banger for a hashtag VV as well, with the Trump voice saying, don't forget to get some One Piece games. They're on sale. I saw that. I saw the One Piece games were on sale, man. They also got the fairy tale games on sale. Why am I waiting for lag? Genetic Spore, I've been doing that for like 6 months. Where you been? Where you been? I literally say waiting for lag, waiting for lag, waiting. Bro, do people keep up? I don't know what's going on. All right, T-Jap, let us know where we're at. In the meantime, RIP Tier 2. Koala fans fell asleep, but we're going to wait for T-Jap to give us the numbers. In the meantime, guys, let's feed the ducks, man. Feed the ducks. Let's go. Feed the ducks. Feed the ducks, boys. You thought that was for Rumble? It is, but I haven't figured out how to get rid of the 20-second lag that is currently affecting OBS right now. So it's, unfortunately, it's there. So I'm trying to account for it a little bit at least. Oh, damn, the numbers came in already. It must have been a fucking felting. It must have been a felting. Hold on. Yeah, that was fast. Damn. All right, boys. So we got in the One Piece tournament. We got, lucky for Koala, there's no banning in the tournament. Otherwise, that would be really bad. Koala, the karate instructor, at $7. That's insane, bro. That is just, that's bad. Koala at $7. And then we got Nefertari VV, who I think stands no chance in this tournament, unfortunately. $64. Which means the winner and our final semifinalist moving to the semifinals is none other than Nefertari VV, ladies and gentlemen. That is right, boys. That is right. Our last semifinalist.
I'm getting outgained here. Dot man. I'm truly getting felted.
I still cannot stand that ghost voice.
So why are you using it? Format almost. Tier 2's almost dead, buddy. Almost. Let's do it one more time, boys. One more time. Damn, I remember what clip I forgot to put. I always forget one clip. I didn't put the coping and seething one. I didn't put the coping and seething clip. No. Damn.
At BioTwolf 1956 celebrates 25 months of membership.
Finals is going to be real crazy time.
Zesty, really?
Lots of money shots from all.
Zesty, really?
Tier
Come
2.
on, bro. Wait, what? Tier 2. Yo, K-Styles. Wait, hold on. Bio2. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. 25 months. That's a long fucking time, bro. Right over 2 years. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Has anyone seen my plug?
All right, Toxin, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked. Toxin, you're cooked, bro. Toxin, you are fucking cooked. First you say you're caked up. Now you're saying, has anybody seen your plug? Nah, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked.
Tier 2.
Wait, tier 2 again. Yo, John D with a 20. They're coming in now, boys. Holy shit, John D. Thank you for the 20K Styles. With a $50 mega banger getting us to tier 2 officially. Here we go. Shout out to all you guys saving tier 2 at the very last second, like absolute fucking legends, boys. Yes, yes, the Doom song is back. The only one they ever feared. Goddamn right, ladies and gentlemen. Get the uwu spams in the chat, boys. Uwu spam. Wait,
Gaytreus has the plug and uses it on Kaida.
Ha ha ha! You got felt and you misspelled zesty. That's what you get. That's what you get. Ha ha ha! That's what you get, you son of a bitch. Shout out to Trey Burkhalter. Thank you for the 5x, man. I appreciate that. You got felted, though. You misspelled zesty. You misspelled it. Guys, thank you so much for helping us to get tier 2. That is legendary. I appreciate it. And, yeah, man, this was an awesome stream. Had a lot of fun. We are going to be, let's see, tomorrow's Tuesday. I haven't heard anything from Leon, so I don't know if we're doing a co-op stream tomorrow. Probably not. So I'll end up playing something else. Pragmata's good. I'm doing the finale for Pragmata tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Pragmata is going to be finished tomorrow. So, and then we'll be going back to Replace to go finish Replace because I want to finish that game. That game was awesome. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do after that. In the meantime, no morning stream, Great Ape. I know I said morning stream this month, but I'm currently figuring out a couple things about whether or not I want to do videos on morning streams. I'm not exactly too sure yet. So I'm still mentally not quite there yet. But we got Griffcast 5 p.m. We got Hypnocast tomorrow, obviously. And don't forget, Wednesday, we got the Counter-Strike stream where multiple content creators are going to get together and play Counter-Strike. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a good time.
Zeesty, better you big go.
Oh, my God. Bro, now you're just misspelling it on purpose. Guys, what I will say is that the Shorts channel has been blowing up like crazy, bro. It's been blowing up like crazy. All it takes is that one fucking, like, that one short to go crazy, and that's it. They all, like, the Shorts channel went from averaging, what was it? Like 20 views a day to now 6,000. 6 fucking thousand and rising. That's crazy. That's crazy. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the Shorts channel, consider checking it out if you want to support that channel. If not, that's fine. You can tell me to go fuck myself. It's all good. I appreciate it regardless. Thank you guys so much for the insane support today. I appreciate it. Thank you for tier 1 and tier 2. Thank you for the Hypno mods for doing what they do every single day as well. Tomorrow begins the semifinals. So you're not going to want to miss it. I have a Shorts channel. Yes, mods, can you share it, please? Thank you, Kugwana. I appreciate you. Much love. Guys, tomorrow begins the semifinals. Just a reminder. All right? Just a reminder really quick. Now tomorrow is going to be Raiju Vinsmoke versus Nico Robin. Okay? That's going to be ridiculous. I expect to see the Fangs come out tomorrow. And then on Wednesday, we have Ulti versus Nefertari Vivi. That should be interesting too. And then on Thursday, we are going to have the finals. So this Thursday is going to be the finals for the One Piece Waifu Battle Tournament. You're not going to want to miss Hypnocast this Thursday. It's going to be fucking insane. It's going to be so insane. And then I'm probably going to have to like either ban Red Boy clips or something. I don't know. Otherwise, the stream's never going to actually move forward. I have a feeling that Thursday's going to be ridiculous. But regardless, come hang out, guys. And do not forget, we would love to see you there. All right, boys. Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it. And I will see every single one of you on the next one. May the shorts be with you, bro. May the shorts be with you. Wow. Weenie for Sweeney. Just had to sneak that one in there at the very end, huh? And I'll see every single one of you on the next one. Until then, you guys already know, man. Go be bigots. And go be gooners. Bye.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. Her dog, or her cat, was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in, make her gay. Fuck baby gay, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. 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 That's right!
Why the hell are you still here? Go on. Get out of here. Go play some video games.